Early in fingerprint history, Herschels was a pioneer in the fingerprinting science. He took his own fingerprints and never noticed a difference in a 50-year span. Other pioneers that lead in the forefront of the fingerprint included Sir Frances Galton, who published a book in 1892. It had an in-depth, accurate study of fingerprints. Galton and also included an attempt at a system to identify fingerprints. Even though his study was not widely accepted, it helped other future pioneers in their studies of fingerprints. Juan Vucetich, an Argentinian police officer, corresponded with Galton and then devised his own system of fingerprinting called icnofalagomatrico, put in practice September of 1891, and in March 1892 Vucetich opened the first fingerprinting bureau at San Nicolas. Later in 1897 Sir Edward Henry devised a workable solution for fingerprinting and implemented it in India. In 1900 Henry published his book Classification and Uses of Fingerprinting. The history of fingerprinting came with a means to a problem that had existed since the beginning of time. How can you hold a person accountable for their actions if you are unable to positively identify who they are? Other problems creep up when new law enforcement systems like the Bertillon system, which identified people by their measurements, used a long, tedious process of measuring body parts to get a full scope of a person's dimensions. The Bertillon system had too many flaws to be an accurate account for all persons incarcerated. Due to untrained personnel, law enforcement stopped using the Bertillon. Other studies had to be performed before Edward Henry came up with a working solution to the classification by fingerprinting. Many other pioneers in the law enforcement agencies put forth much effort to make the fingerprint what it is today. Knowing the issues that law enforcement had to overcome, fingerprinting is a system that has lasted throughout the 1900th century. Enhancing cyanoacrylate prints. There are several enhancement procedures for the treatment of cyanoacrylate processing. Further dusting the prints will make the prints more visible to the eye, increasing the print's overall clarity with development print powder by staining it with histological dyes. UV laser or illumination can help enhance prints using either coumarin 540 laser dye or gentian violet, and staining with Ardrox dye will enhance prints considerably. Used with the basic UV light to identify prints, these dyes will enhance the print quality by displaying better visual content. Other dyes that can be used include rhodamine 6G, R6G, basic yellow 40, BY40, basic red 28, ZBR28, and STOL7, S7. The downside to using dusting powders is that they present airborne pollutants and pathogens. The dust powder gets into the air, and if inhaled by a subject, they can cause lung tissue dissolving. It is always important to wear proper barrier gear to increase protection against dangerous chemicals. Advances in fingerprint technology. There have been many advances to the latent print residue in forensic study. Some of the advances in latent print residue have to do with ultraviolet imaging systems. This UL lamp allows investigators to look over surfaces of untreated fingerprints. This type of technology is useful when searching for latent prints that have not yet been identified. About fingerprinting. Fingerprinting is a process that allows forensic investigator to find information about a suspect by analyzing their computer system's information. The steps of fingerprinting involve: computer drive is attached to a write-blocking device. Software such as Encase creates an analysis image. Forensic software analyzes the image and uncovers hidden, deleted, partly deleted files and displays them in hierarchical format. Results in retrieving information from photographs, documents, MP3s, hidden incrimination data, and internet cache. The use of fingerprinting allows for quick and easy access to information stored on computers for forensics investigators. Forensic investigators are able to obtain and store information in an easy-to-read hierarchical format. Analyzing data is not the simplest task. Most corporation espionage and personal investigation are considerably different. Although both types of investigation involve saving and analyzing large amounts of forensic investigation data, corporate espionage also involves saving and searching data on servers and backup devices. Fingerprinting devices and software are a plus, heading towards the right direction for computer systems forensic investigation.